Everyone, another quick trick video. You've probably seen these before in other retro computer channels, but finally got myself an Eprom programmer. As you can see, it's the TL866, the Model 2, I believe. Got this on eBay from the company that actually makes them, which is, well, them, right there. Anyways, good thing about having one of these, which I've put off far too long, is it's good for actually, well, a couple things. You can replace system ROMs, whether it's the kernel, basic ROM, or character set ROM, or anything else like a BIOS ROM on a newer system, or even produce cartridges. Anyways, you got your power, and then I guess the run LEDs, which I guess is for when it's actually programming. And of course it's USB B interface to a modern computer, and your typical ZIF socket for the ICs. I forget how many this will do. I think it'll be 40 or 48, I believe. And there's also this other port here. I forget what that's for, but I think it might be for updating firmware. Anyway, aside from the programmer itself, you also get, of course, the usual USB cable. The one I got came with a couple of adapters, PLCC, a 32-pin PLCC to DIP adapter, which I probably won't be using a huge amount, though this might be useful for some later 80s or early 90s versions of, say, Amigas or Atari STs and so on. And of course there's also this other adapter here, which looks like a solderable adapter. It's a small outline IC, 8 or 16 pin to DIP, which again I probably won't be using too much, but it's there if you need it. And of course there's the PLCC puller tool, which I've already got, but that'll be an extra, I guess. And of course there's also this here, which actually may be, yeah, this is the one that goes there. I'll have to look this up, but this may be actually for perhaps programming some sort of odd, chips that may have extra pins or what have you. That's about it. The only thing, it's just lists the website in here to download the software from, but unfortunately the software is not included. I guess they used to include it on a little mini CD, but they stopped doing that because they figure everyone's going to download it, which is a, well, flaming pain in the neck, but that's what we're stuck with. Anyways, I do have myself a stock of small Eproms in here, and my little batch of spare parts. I guess these are the 2764s, and I've got some 27128s in there too that will come in handy for making some cartridges and ROMs and that too. So I will be, actually, my first project, which will be turning this dead Seawolf cartridge. I'd already removed the ROM off the board there, but I'll be taking probably a 27C128 type of board and maybe making this like a dual cartridge, having the extra address line go to a switch at the end of the cartridge, so I can have maybe 2 8K programs in one cartridge. And that'll be something later in the summer. So anyways, that's it for now, and see you next time.